In our last lecture, we have seen how to create simple API. Now, what we will do, we will see how to send HTML as the response. Inside this folder, I will be creating one file. I will write HTML response.js. Now, in our last lecture, we have accessed this create server method. Now, what we will do, let me just come here. First, I will require HTTP module is equal to required. Inside this, I will be passing node HTTP. Directly, I will not be using create server method here. Instead, I will just require this HTTP module. Below this, I will be creating one variable. I will give the variable name as server. Now what I will do, from this HTTP method, I will access this create server method. And inside this, we will be passing callback function. And inside this callback function, we are going to pass request and response as the argument. Previously, what we have done, directly we have called the method while requiring this module. And we have listened for the request event, and accordingly, we have created our routes. But now what I have done, directly I am creating the server along with request and response. So in this case, we don't have to listen for any request. Directly we are creating the server. But below this, we have to listen for a server.listen. Inside this, I will give the port number 5000. Then I will be passing this callback function. And inside this, I'm just going to display this log. Copy, and here I will be pasting. Okay. In this way, we are going to listen for server. But here, like how we have listened for request event, here in this, while using create server, we are not going to listen for the request. Inside this, I'm just going to send the response dot write head. First, I will be passing status code. If everything is fine, status code will be 200. Then inside this, we have to pass content type. And here, content type, as of now, I will be passing text to be plain. In this way, I will be sending the content in plain text format. I'm just going to send the response. So here, I will write response.end. Inside this, I will be writing hello world. Save this, open terminal. Now I'm just going to run this file html response.js. Hit enter. I'm having server is running on port 5000. Let me come here. I will refresh this. I'm having hello world. So here I am not creating different routes. Directly, as soon as my server is listening, I am just sending this response. If you want to create different routes in Node.js, then you have to use this pattern. But directly, as soon as I hit enter, I am having hello world. So in this case, doesn't matter what route we are having, each and every time we are going to get hello world. So accordingly, if you want different routes, in this way, you have to construct in Node.js. But when it comes to Express, it will be oversimplified. But now let us see how to send HTML template. Here I will be writing H1, and then this entire thing I will be closing inside H1. Okay, this is our H1 tag. I will come here, refresh once. So in this way, my output will be displayed. So inside this, I am having H1 tag, and here I am having closing H1 tag, and inside this I am having entire content. And why this is rendered as normal text? Because we are sending plain text. So that is the reason as a plain text, we are going to get the response. But what I just want to send HTML as the response. So inside this, instead of text slash plain, we are going to write HTML. Now save this. I have restarted my server. Now as soon as I refresh, you can see successfully I am able to get hello world. Here we are using h1 tags, so that is the reason I am having hello world heading. But usually when we are working with JavaScript directly inside JS file, we are not going to send this HTML data. Instead, here I will be creating one file. I will give the file name as index.html. Here I will be writing this template. Inside this, I will write h1. Here I will write hello world. Welcome to Node.js course. Now, this entire file content I have to access, and that content I have to send as the response. So how we can do? Here we have to read the file. So first we need to require this fs module. Here I will be writing required. Inside this I will be passing node:fs. I will come here. I will create one variable const. I will give the variable name as html. Here I will write fs.readFileSync. Inside this, I'm just going to pass the file name. File name is index.html. So inside the same route, we are having index.html. Second, we will be passing encoding UTF-8. Now, instead of sending in this way, this entire HTML I will be sending as the response. Now I will come here. Just see what happens. As soon as I refresh, I am having hello world, welcome to Node.js course. So whatever HTML template we are having, entire thing we can send as the response. But before that, we are reading the file, and then that entire content we are going to send as the response. But now the problem with this solution is, just imagine if we are having larger HTML file and all the data we are storing inside temporary buffer. So in that case, it will lead to unnecessary use of memory. So for that, solution is we can simply rely on streams. So here, this entire thing I'm just going to comment. Below this, I'm just going to access this create read stream, and inside this, I will be passing my file name index.html, and whatever data I'm having, that I'm just going to pipe with the response. Okay, whatever response I am having, directly I'm just going to pipe with the response, and using the concept of stream, we are just going to read our entire file. But now let me show you the best practice. Instead of directly giving this, I will remove. I will give template string. Inside this, I will be passing directory name, and then I will be passing this file name. Previously, we have used relative path. Whenever you want to specify file path, always give this absolute path. Now let's see what result we will get. I will refresh. Again, we are going to get the same response. So instead of reading the file and storing the data inside temporary buffer, what we can do, we can make use of stream, and whatever response we are having, directly we can pipe that response. So using this concept, we can easily send HTML as the response. Let it be normal HTML, or if you want to send complete HTML file, then also you can proceed with this concept.